And before we receive our love offering today, I'd like to invite Staci Cross and Deb Mathine to join me on the platform. We had a board meeting a couple of weeks ago. I'd like to invite them to update us on what happened at the board meeting and all the fun we had.
Well, good morning. I would like to share with you what we discussed at the January 21st Board of Directors meeting. Aside from the usual business, something very special happened. It was my favorite moment of the evening. Reverend Bob announced that we had the most prosperous December in Unity Church of Overland Park's history. Amazing. In gratitude, he said, a blessing that our prosperity will continue. Also, Alan Carl led a discussion about possible new membership benefits. So current benefits of being a member of Unity Church of Overland Park include the opportunity to vote at our general membership meeting that we hold in June, the opportunity to serve as a prayer chaplain, to be on the board, and to also be a welcome ambassador. So the board discussed possible new benefits, which will be something that we'll continue to consider. Reverend Bob also read a letter of agreement for Reverend Brandon Nagel's new roles and accountabilities to the board members and shared some of the measures that have already been started. Then, regarding our new community outreach partnership selections for 2015, Staci Cross presented the summary of the work that the sub-team did, which included reviewing over 100 recommendations from the congregation. She presented the final list of 9 organizations with the sub-team's top 2 choices, 1 local and 1 global organization. And now Staci's going to tell you more information about our decision.
Thank you, Deb. Well, first of all, we were so grateful and thrilled by the response that we received from you with all of the wonderful recommendations from across the community, and we can really feel your heart connections to some of these organizations that you have a personal connection to. So thank you. I wish we could pick them all. In making our selection, it was really important for us to select 2 community outreach organizations that a place where everyone could serve in our community, where the youth, the teens, the men, the women, everyone could have an opportunity to serve locally and globally. And we also wanted to do that, to select 1 local organization and 1 global organization. So for 2015, our community outreach partners are Community Link and Heart to Heart International. So we're very excited about, And we're also going to be tithing 7.5% of our 10% tithe to each of these organizations each month throughout the year. So a little bit about each one. Community Link's mission is to end homelessness, impact poverty, and remove barriers to self-sufficiency for families in the Kansas City area. They offer so many programs that we can step into and really help people one-on-one, from helping them put a resume together, to budgeting their finances at home, to child care opportunities for the teens, and just a myriad of wonderful opportunities for all sorts of skill sets and interests. And then with Heart to Heart International, their mission is to improve global health with initiatives that connect people to resources. And they really help with disaster relief around the world, and they're very active in Haiti and Liberia right now. So there's a lot of opportunities there. They are based in Kansas City, so we, again, have more opportunities to help at the ground level. We are scheduling a Sunday in the very near future where a representative from each organization will come out and talk to us about their organization for a little bit and ways that we can help them support their goals and ways that we can serve. And so the board is even more grateful and overjoyed that we have 2 incredible servants that have stepped forward to co-lead this community outreach initiative. And these co-leaders are Julie Randolph and Dan Beckett, and they are both deeply passionate about service outside the walls of UCOP. And so I would like to invite them up on the platform, please. So, yeah. So you probably recognize them both. Dan Beckett comes to us from North Carolina as of a couple years ago, and he and his family have been coming here. And he does have a deep passion for serving locally, and will be the point person for all the activities at Community Link. And then Julie Randolph, which you probably all recognize, she was our Director of Volunteers and Worship here for a few years. And she again has, when she was here, she worked passionately and tirelessly for, to start a global outreach program. And this is a really great opportunity for her to step into that role really in a great time in her life. And so she'll get lots of great opportunities going for people that want to serve in this area. So I would like to conclude by turning it over to Dan and Julie for just a second and let them talk about their vision for what's ahead.
Thank you. I am Dan Beckett, a student out at Unity Village and a member here at UCOP. And I'm very excited and grateful to be part of this and to be leading the Community Link effort and putting us in touch with the things that they are doing that we'll be doing with them. Larger than that, though, I feel strongly that the Unity movement is at a crossroads, at a point of great opportunity. It's in the air out at the village. It's discussed in the halls out there as well. That we're in a position now to take the love that we have inside, our deep understanding of the Christ within us and every person in the world, to take that outside of this church to where it's most needed, and to be that light in the places where we find the consciousness of lack and of need and of pain. I think that also that Unity Church of Overland Park as a flagship church in the Unity movement is in a unique position to set the tone and the pace of what it means to do exactly what Bob was talking about today, to take the Christ within out into the world and to give heaven today everywhere that it's needed, just by how we are being. And I'm excited to be a part of that. Thank you.
And just like Staci said, before I left my job here as Director of Worship and Volunteers, I was up to my knees in international service opportunities. So I am thrilled to be here again and to be helping to lead this global initiative. We do fantastic stuff here in the community already, locally, and I think it's time for us to share our talents and gifts internationally and start to change the world. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.